Hello and welcome to a bumper package of Isthmian League highlights as we make up for last week's cancellations by bringing you highlights of 8 games across all 4 divisions of the Isthmian League.
Another game in the Isthmian Premier featured teams at opposite ends of the table, with relegation strugglers Corinthian Casuals hosting promotion hopefuls Hornchurch. The hosts were given the chance to go in front on 20 minutes when the referee awarded a penalty, Nathaniel Pinney leaving little doubt with a well-struck penalty into the top corner. An equaliser came for Hornchurch just after 10 minutes later. A swift counter-attacking move finished off neatly by Jordan Clark, ensuring that the points would be shared. A good point for Casuals against a strong opponent that keeps their heads barely above the water for the time being, while Hornchurch will need more results to go their way if they are to push for automatic promotion. Kingstonian are entrenched in the mid-table no-man's land of the Isthmian Premier, yet have been on an unbeaten run since early January, albeit a run that has contained 7 draws. Their opponents Lewis, meanwhile, are very much a part of the crowded relegation scrap. The visitors took the lead quarter of an hour into the match when Andre Coker's low cross was turned onto the crossbar, with Gus Saar on hand to nod home the rebound. The lead was doubled just over 10 minutes later, Tom Kavanagh's inch-perfect through ball finding Dan Bennett to beat the keeper and roll the ball into an empty net. It took 20 minutes into the second half for Lewis to pull a goal back, James Hammond with a smart finish after excellent build-up play. The goal did not, however, spark a comeback as Kingstonian held on for the win. Lewis have played more games than most of the teams around them, yet have a crucial 3-point gap over the relegation zone. Isthmian Premier Division leaders Worthing would have fancied their chances of tightening their grip on the league title as they hosted struggling Wingate and Finchley. The visitors, however, weren't following the script and went surprisingly in front on 12 minutes after a bright start, Toby Bancroft stealing the ball from a defender and slotting home. Worthing regained their composure and was soon level, Aaron Racine tapping home the equaliser after Shane Gore had parried the initial header. Worthing finally took the lead on the half-hour mark, Deshaun Golding sneaking the ball in at the near post after Gore had done well to push away the free kick. They would make it 3 early in the second half, Oliver Pearce converting the spot kick under the body of Gore. Substitute Kieran Pammett put the game beyond doubt 5 minutes from time, with Craig Evans snatching a late consolation for Wingate. Wingate and Finchley are now a single point above the relegation zone, while Worthing stretched their lead at the top to 7 points. Hanwell Town, coming off a 6-1 thrashing of playoff chasers Waltham Abbey, looked to keep pressure on Ware at the top of the Isthmian South Central as they hosted Tooting and Mitcham, who after a run of defeats have fallen away from the playoff race. The visitors took the lead inside 5 minutes, the ball being cleared only as far as Dan Williams, who curled a beautiful strike into the far corner.
Yes!
20 minutes later, Tooting doubled their lead, Darryl Coleman's effort taking a deflection past the keeper. Hanwell would answer back just after the half-hour mark, and it was all the work of Ola Obi, receiving the long ball and muscling past the defender before finishing neatly at the near post. 10 minutes into the second half, Tooting restored their 2-goal advantage, a superb take and left-footed volley that left Hanwell's keeper rooted to the spot. With quarter of an hour to play, Tooting were paired back once more with another excellent goal, Joel Jacobs curling a brilliant free kick over the wall to set up an exciting finish. Tooting and Mitcham stemmed the tide of Hanwell attacks until the 90th minute, when Dan Williams was put clean through to smash the ball home and make it 4-2 to Tooting. Quickly following the restart, a handball defender was caught in possession, allowing substitute Cladji Canny to sweep home the fifth and secure the win for Tooting and Mitcham. With the surprise defeat, Hanwell missed the opportunity to close the gap on league leaders Ware, but still had 2 games in hand to make up the 6-point deficit. Tooting and Mitcham, meanwhile, will hope that the win can spur a run of form that will bring them back into contention for the playoffs. The Isthmian South Central saw a crucial relegation 6-pointer as Northwood hosted Ashford Town in a battle to steer clear of the drop. Following a tense first half, Ashford took the lead in stoppage time before the break, Max Webb rising highest to head home from the corner. The hosts drew level just after the hour mark, Ashford keeper Aaron Buffton making an excellent save before Ahmed El Sahib tucked in the rebound. Less than 10 minutes later, Northwood took a lead they would not relinquish, this time El Sahib being the provider for Jaden Sharman to slide in and turn the ball home. Tempers flared at the final whistle, but ultimately resulted in little more than light pushing and shoving, as an ambulance was brought onto the pitch to attend to a concussed Ashford player. The win lifts Northwood above Ashford in the table, with a relatively healthy 6-point gap to the drop zone. The relative league positions of Whitehawk and Three Bridges in the Isthmian South East Division suggested a potential long afternoon for Three Bridges, and that very much proved to be the case. The hosts, comfortably in the playoffs and still chasing automatic promotion, had a numerical advantage inside the opening minute of the match, as Three Bridges keeper Kieran Thorpe received a straight red card after coming off his line and hacking down Lucas Rodriguez. His backup didn't fare much better after being forced between the sticks, soon giving away a penalty that was comfortably dispatched by Ahmed Abdullah. 10 minutes later he had his second, finding the bottom corner after Rodriguez's cutback. Another 10 minutes passed and Rodriguez was fouled in the area again, this time by Tadley Bromwich, allowing Abdullah to complete his hat-trick inside 30 minutes with yet another penalty. On the stroke of half-time, Marvin Hamilton made it 4 in emphatic style with a powerful free kick through the wall into the bottom corner. Whitehawk continued to control the second half, but had to wait until the hour mark for their 5th goal, when Henry Muggeridge's through ball unleashed Rodriguez, who put the ball on a plate for Luke Emberson. Three Bridges would pull a goal back, however, Nathan Crabb finding the bottom corner when the ball fell to him after a well-worked free kick. Whitehawk were not done at the other end, as Rodriguez deservedly got himself on the score sheet for the 6th. Rodriguez suffered for his efforts, however, as he won yet another penalty, Bromwich receiving a second yellow, after which Rodriguez put the spot kick in the bottom corner. All that was left was for Hamilton to complete the scoring in the 89th minute with another free kick. An emphatic win for Whitehawk, who stay in the hunt for automatic promotion. Three Bridges, meanwhile, are still 8 points clear of the relegation zone, but East Grinstead Town below them have 3 games in hand. Haywards Heath Town entered their mid-table clash against Phoenix Sports in good form, having won 5 consecutive games in the Isthmian South East Division. The run would come to an end on this afternoon, however, as after a frustrating match, Phoenix Sports substitute Loris Chin beat a defender and finished into the bottom corner to give Phoenix the win with less than 10 minutes remaining. In terms of the table, the result has no real impact, with both teams comfortably clear of the drop and well adrift of the playoffs.
Okay, I'd like to welcome the 2 teams out, Canvey Island and Great Wakering.
In the Isthmian North Division, mid-table Canvey Island hosted a Great Wakering Rovers side, looking to make it 3 league wins on the bounce as they try to stay on the fringes of the playoff hunt. The game appeared to be heading towards a goalless first half until 2 goals in quick succession in the final moments of the half swung the game in Great Wakering's favour. First, Billy Johnson swept home from close range, having been initially denied by the bar, and then Martin Tui drawing a fine save from Rob Budd. Tui would get himself on the score sheet only 3 minutes later, Jake Gordon unselfishly providing his teammate with an open goal when he could easily have had a go and goal himself. They would be the only goals of the game as Great Wakering rode out the second half to a comfortable 2-0 win, one that sees them 5 points adrift of the playoffs.
Final score here at Park Lane, Canvey Island 0, Great Wakering 2.
So I hope you enjoyed watching highlights of all 8 of those games. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and check out the link to the description below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.